delicious.
You can't say fuck. That's delicious.
Now I can, but I had to work at it. Took time.
So you were scared to say fuck?
No, it was just one of those things. You never had that before? Come on.
You remember when...
Maybe there's like 2 words like fucking delicious you can't say.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's delicious. Yeah. Anyway, I've been dying for fried chicken from that show.
Game of Thrones didn't disappoint. I don't know.
So I was trying to explain to Scott today.
You don't care about your chicken.
All right, that's fine.
That's what he just said there.
Where can
Sorry, Scott. I
where
didn't
can you
get
good fried
Where
chicken
was he
around
going?
here?
Is that where you're going?
I guess
Nobody said anything.
Where's the best place you can get fried chicken?
Fried chicken around here.
Go ahead.
I mean, does
KFC
KFC do it for you? Some people love it.
Is Neon Chicken in New London fried chicken?
I like Neon Chicken.
They don't have. They're more like rotisserie.
Yeah, that's rotisserie.
They're like Boston Market.
Yeah.
Okay, so Popeyes, KFC.
Chain places? No.
Who's got?
That's
who's
a
got
good
good
point.
fried
Then
chicken?
who's
got good fried chicken around here?
I don't know. I don't.
Somebody's got to make. Doesn't
should we call up
Bobby Flay's over there? Doesn't he make like a country fried chicken?
Who would know?
Fried
who would
chicken
know?
waffles is
How about
big,
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
They're all fucking chains, but I mean Chick-fil-A is like.
You got to go down south for real fried chicken.
So there you go. That's what this area needs.
Yeah, we need to. Okay, so close down Angie's for the pizza, and you guys open up a fried chicken.
Yeah, but
place.
I feel like the Northeast is kind of like how out west or down south is with pizza. Like we just can't make good fried chicken up here.
Yeah, there you go.
They can't make good pizza. I had the worst fucking food ever in California. I'm still not happy about my experience.
I hear that a lot.
It was really fucking
Joe
bad.
said that, but he said the sushi was good.
Sushi was good.
That's
and
that's the best thing out there. That's what Johnny said
Once
too.
you get to L.A. and like metropolitan areas and stuff, you're gonna get. I had some of the best sushi of my life at this restaurant.
Right,
but
just every day.
When you're driving through like the farms that are essentially feeding the whole fucking country, literally. Like 20, 30 miles of farmland, and then you stop at a restaurant off that exit, you think it should be good.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Terrible.
Nothing.
Terrible, bro. Yeah, like they're not using, I don't know, they're like buying shit from China and selling off their own shit.
So you hated all the food in California?
Every restaurant we went to outside of L.A., like around the parks, were terrible.
Yeah,
I went
you were
really
angry.
bad.
I
was, man.
I could see it in your face.
Angry.
You're like, I mean, you're traveling around.
I
You want to get a good fucking
I had
meal
a good
somewhere,
experience
right?
there.
You know what?
And you think, like you said, a place right on the fucking farm should
fucked
be.
up.
I
We
was-
went to the
no.
wrong
And
places.
Johnny said they were just
don't
ripping
tell me I
people
went
off.
to the wrong fucking places.
I'm telling
I
you,
went to
I
like
had good
10
food
different-
out there. I had good. They had good Mexican. I had every morning. I had
Where'd you
eggs
go,
with. I was on Huntington Beach.
Yeah, that's what I just
He's saying
said that.
outside. Outside.
Oh, okay.
Tune in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening then. I guess.
Apparently.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to that he had a bad experience.
Anyways.
I mean, I had good food out there, but if we're going to go, I don't think there's any good fried chicken around here. But I was trying to explain to Scott, we were talking Game of Thrones to start it off, that Game of Thrones, where he was saying, I'm not into it, I've never watched it type of thing. It's almost like, I said to him, it's like Star Wars, like Star Trek, like Lord of the Rings. Like, you can't fucking roast people for it. If you're not into it, you're not into it.
I'm not roasting anybody. Good for you guys. I wish I was addicted to the shows. I love binge watching and looking forward to a Sunday or a Monday when you have to watch it. Like, I'm a little jealous that I'm not caught up.
Oh.
You had the time.
But at the same time, I'm jealous of him because he's never seen it, so you could like start watching.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Like
also happy too, because when you guys are all done with it,
when all
I'll
the stuff
start it.
dies down and
I'll start
no
it,
one's
probably.
talking about it
I'll
anymore.
start it.
You're going to catch
That's
up
actually
like a
not
couple
a
years
bad
later.
idea.
I know how I am. That's
You
how
wait
I
till
do.
all everything dies down and then start watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
he's
he's gonna know too much.
He's
No,
no,
I really. No, it's
You
in
know what,
one
though?
ear.
like he asked me today. He was like, "Yo,
probably
can
would.
you
probably would know too much.
can you
though.
give me
'Cause they're gonna
insight of
say-
like what happened?" Like he was like, "Explain me the show to me,"
I did ask him this.
and I was like,
That's
"I can't."
the most loaded question.
You can't
Exactly,
do the
but you
seven.
can't do it.
I can't do 7 seasons to explain it to get
Exactly.
you.
And by the time I know everything that you guys are talking about, and I start it, and I hit season 4, season 5,
You're gonna
I'm
know
gonna
stuff.
forget everything that you guys said.
All right, if that then
I
watch
just
it.
because I'm gonna be so glued into it, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, what happened? And then when it happens, by the time it happens, and I realize that you guys told me this, I won't. I'll be like, oh shit, they were right that this did happen or that. But I mean,
It's a fucking great show. Good
Oh,
start.
it was great.
It was a
It
great
start-
start.
yeah.
Great start.
They set it up.
They're not fucking around. That's
All
what
right,
I liked
here.
about
All
it.
right, look. You guys are saying it's a great show. I don't watch it apparently. What makes
not
it?
apparently, you don't
I
watch
don't watch it. What makes it? Well, I'm on
Ah,
season
no,
3.
don't
What
ask
makes
another-
this? What makes this show different than any other show?
Another loaded question.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude,
this
what
Yeah,
do
but
you think?
you,
It's like
you're
you-
on season 3. You don't see it? You can't see
You
like
just
what,
gotta if you get lost in that show. That's just I don't
Okay.
know how else to say. it.
Let's name top
No.
TV shows of all time. All right, so you got Breaking Bad's up there.
This is number one.
All right, Sopranos up there.
Nah,
Sopranos isn't up there for me.
Well, you guys are wrong. Okay, what?
I'd say Entourage should be on that top 5.
No, I'm just saying.
the
So
The Wire.
The Wire.
The Wire, yeah.
yeah,
It's Game of Thrones, The Wire. Then you can go wherever you want after that. For me, anyway.
all right.
Yeah.
Seinfeld should be on there.
You can't put comedies. I'm
No.
trying to put like Breaking Bad
That's
was
me.
Breaking Bad. People
I
were
agree.
Breaking Bad-
dying.
Breaking
Breaking
watching
Bad, I
it.
like.
Bad's up there for me.
Breaking Bad's probably
Yeah.
third.
People were dying.
I never
watching
got
it.
into
go
Mad
Game
Men.
of
Did you
Thrones,
ever get into
Game
Mad
of
Men?
Thrones, The Wire, Breaking Bad.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You said top 10.
No, I'm
No,
just
top 5. Don't
Oh,
do
5.
10. 10's too much.
What I'm saying is those shows. There's so many TV shows out there. Why are those shows selected by everybody?
Because
Ah.
they're that fucking good.
Yeah. Listen, like
They're
Breaking
fucking excellent.
Breaking Bad to me was some of the best acting.
Absolutely.
Right? Like
It
it
was
was
tremendous.
cast so well.
It really was. You're right.
Fucking every single main character from jeez,
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
I haven't seen it in a while. I can't even remember
Yeah.
like
I
half
know
the guys. But you know what I'm talking about. The bald cop, his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Perfect role. His wife, you fucking got annoyed with her.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That perfect role. His son was actually like fucking had
Yep.
cerebral palsy. Like they really cast the guy and he played it excellent.
Yeah.
Like he was a good actor. He's one of the better actors like in fucking Hollywood. He's amazing.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Because it's good. It's done
The
well.
actors are done well.
Yeah,
it's
when
very
something's
realistic.
done well,
And,
you're
and it's
just
a
like-
show that you
you're
can
like-
rewatch, like,
Oh, my God.
anytime
Forever.
you want. And you can start it from season 1 and go into it.
It is. It's the acting. It's the storyline. Everything. Everything,
Yeah,
man.
Game of Thrones is really it's clever. It's like it's so in depth. Like so many characters are in depth, and then they intertwine. Like
The worlds are always crossing.
the depth that it goes, and it's like, wow, what the fuck? Like, who thinks of all?
That's the
of this
first
shit?
thing I was like. Somebody sat here and thought about this.
Has a good imagination. That's
Amazing.
the best part.
Exactly.
Amazing
It's an
imagination.
amazing
Any good
imagination.
movie, any TV show, the imagination.
You got it.
Yeah.
But
What's
this
it,
is like
what's it,
this
George
is
R.
so.
Martin?
This is so.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so beyond.
Imagine
like, yeah.
building that whole world,
World.
in his head.
Yeah. He had every name.
That's
the way,
like Lord of the Rings, though. It
That's
is crazy. And The
similar.
Hobbit, you know.
Yeah, very similar.
He
I
is
actually
into
never,
dicks,
I've
though.
never seen Lord of the Rings.
Lord
Never
of the
seen-
Rings is fucking
never seen
awesome.
Yeah.
Lord of the
There you
Rings
go.
you've never seen.
No, I haven't.
Wow.
See, you're
There you
back.
go.
When was that in high school?
It was just one. It was
2004?
one that fell through the cracks for me.
Yeah.
I
That
missed
was
it.
like
I never
everybody
s-
had to watch it.
No, I
You
never
had to
saw
watch
that.
it.
I was like Harry Potter for me. I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah,
Me
same,
either.
I never
No, I
seen
saw
that.
one.
I
They're-
started watching those. They're not bad. I mean,
So there you
It's
go.
cute, right?
There's
It's
a
more
few.
for
There's
the-
shows
Yeah,
that fall through the
I think
cracks.
if you, but it's like same thing. If you grew up with it, like the
Right.
books and
Well, let me ask you guys.
Easy.
Since you, how would you compare those movies with Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is on a whole different level because it's HBO. It's like when my buddy first told me to start watching it, Tristan, he was like, yo, there's fucking, there's killing, there's dragons, there's a whole world. Like, just the
You-
4 things he told me, it was like, I'm
can't-
in.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can explain. You're talking about 7 seasons right now to be 8 seasons, an hour and change episode. How many hours of content? It's like fucking 90 hours of content. When you have Lord of the Rings, it's 3 movies. It's fucking 6, 7.
9 hours.
Call
yeah.
it 9 hours of content. So
Yeah,
you just can't tell that much of the story. You know what I mean? So in that sense, there's nobody
Such a good
compares.
story.
Would you want to live in a
Such
world
good
like that back in that time?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
You
everybody
used to
says
like
they
to
do.
play like
Oh, I would-
Elder
yeah,
Scrolls.
love
It's like
to.
that.
I would
Yeah, but
love-
hold on.
Which part, though?
Who would you be? Like, where would you want
I'd
to
be
live?
in Dorne.
You'd be in Dorne,
Are you
right?
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Dorne.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dorne's
Absolutely.
Is that
incredible.
the midget?
No, Dorne's like the southern island, and it's just like tropical, and there's a lot of women.
Ah,
and
they're very
fruit
open,
and fruit.
sexual.
So I'm picturing like
Beautiful.
cold-
Well, one of my favorite characters was from Dorne,
The Red Viper?
the Red Viper.
Yeah.
He was just a smooth talking. I'm just, I fucking wipe people out.
He was an awesome
He's fucking
character.
awesome character.
Had it.
I fuck everyone and I fucking kill everyone. I'm cool as shit. It's like, oh man, this guy.
But he was fucking dudes too, so you got to be.
Yeah.
But he made it like.
He made it
I don't give a
okay.
shit. I'm fucking everybody.
So first,
Yeah,
Sunday
I'm fucking
came, first
everybody.
episode, Scott's, you're not a part of it, but
All right.
you can get into it from there. What's going on here?
Let me get some kickback.
Feedback.
There you go.
Cousin fucking.
Well, a lot incestual shit.
Yeah.
It's happening right now
Joe,
with the
that-
two main characters, and they don't
Literally,
know
the
about
two characters that everybody's waited for, like, oh my god, they're coming together, and then it's, yeah, it's your fucking.
That's your aunt, dude.
You're fucking.
They didn't know.
It's like George Costanza where he wants to piss off his parents and he tries to
His
date his cousin.
Right.
It's my cousin girlfriend.
You can literally
It's
always
like
go
Wolf
back.
of Wall Street.
You can literally always go back to Seinfeld.
I can.
With almost anything.
Wolf of Wall Street too, yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. My cousin was hot, and I didn't want anyone else to fuck her, so.
That is
No one
true.
fucking my cousin.
So is it your
Nobody's fucking-
cousin? No, it's my dad's.
But back then,
Sisters.
there wasn't as
Listen,
many people.
With those
Ah.
those storylines now, they're not even like a. You're so into the show now. It's nothing. You know what I mean? You're like, oh
You're
yeah,
used to
another.
it.
But it's like they don't know. I don't know. But it's hard to explain if you haven't seen it.
Well, no, I will one day.
cousin fucking, man.
Cousin
Cousin
fucking.
That
It's kind of
happens.
like what we were talking when I sent you guys the Leonardo DiCaprio thing about him.
He's hanging out with a 21-year-old supermodel. She's fucking drop dead
Dude,
gorgeous.
he's Leo DiCaprio.
I know, but
Al
hold on.
Pacino's niece?
But there's certain things
He
like
can
there.
literally do anything he wants.
He can do anything.
No
he
one's
wants.
ever gonna say.
Nobody's calling him a creep.
He's
No.
44 and
He's
she's 21.
44. She's 21. He's more than double her age. She's a baby at. I mean, she's a supermodel, so she's seen some things. in the
But
world.
here's the thing. Let's say it.
It's
He
Leo
has
DiCaprio.
but he has the reputation now that he's just going for the youngest one. So every girl knows, and everybody in Hollywood knows that's what Leo does, and it's accepted. I give him tip your hat to him.
Of course you do.
It's great.
I
Dude,
mean,
all of those guys. Are
I'm-
you kidding? All those old ass actors,
know.
their wives are all fucking
No, but I
40
think
years younger. than
Leo's
us.
the only one that's sticking to the scene, man. Like Brad Pitt's been married, George Clooney, he got married, Stacey Keebler.
Yeah, but
and
he hit. How old's George Clooney?
I'm just saying, I don't
about
think
it for
Leo's
a second.
backing off
If
ever.
you're Leo DiCaprio, there's no
What do you got to
incentive. There's no
lose?
incentive to get nothing.
I just thought
Listen,
it was
I
great.
get it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what,
yeah.
that's whatever he wants.
If he doesn't, not everybody is meant to get married, man, and to live that lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right? And he
He's
knows
fine.
that.
He's fine with it.
So it's like if he lives within a lifestyle, surrounds himself with people that are looking for that 21-year-old is just looking to have a good time.
So is he.
So is he.
No, but I almost look forward to it now every year.
Like, who's going to be the
Like,
new?
who's the new Leo? Well, like when the Sports
Yeah.
Illustrated comes out, Leonardo DiCaprio dated this girl, or was sleeping with this girl, or whatever. It really is. It's turned into that. Like he has created his own like calendar each year of who he is taking
And
down.
that's probably part of like he's almost like probably full of
Him-
his own legacy in that
Yes.
in that fucking
For a
brain
while,
mindset.
though, it was like him and Jeter.
Kinda hard.
Kind of.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Jeter did, yeah.
Like they had a list. He's got a list.
He had a
He-
list. They did that.
Well, no, I'm saying Jeter had his
His
starting
list.
9 in baseball.
Jeter's list was the most impressive was because he was in New York on the biggest stage, and nothing ever came out bad.
Let me ask you
Ever.
this though:
no one was
Classy
writing.
man.
No one wanted to write anything bad about him.
who's the woman that's like that's gotten away with that, like being a sex symbol that's been
You
famous?
couldn't. Or is there?
That's what I'm
I
asking.
mean,
If
Angelina
there isn't-
Jolie was
if
out
there
there,
isn't-
but she was going after like anything.
That's
Right?
no. There's no.
that's made it like acceptable.
I don't think it would have been.
I think there
acceptable.
will be. I think
There
it's.
will
I
be?
think it's. Yeah, I think perception's changed.
Probably be one of the Kardashian girls, not the younger ones. No, they
Oh,
already
wow.
had a kid.
I don't know,
No, they
yeah,
already
I
had
don't
a
They
think
got
kid.
kids and.
No, that's pretty much it.
Dude, so Leo went to Coachella. What do people go to Coachella for other than to do drugs? Like he was just there,
Yeah, they're popping Molly and
yeah,
fucking.
sitting like they don't even notice about the music. They're in their own little like.
Would you go to Coachella?
I don't even know where that is. So
I think
It's in
Scott.
California.
He'd probably go camping before Coachella,
Yeah.
or he'd should be
It's a big
survive
festival.
better camping.
I would be.
I think Scott
It's
would
like
have fun
what
there.
Fire Festival should
Coachella?
have been.
Yeah. You'd have a good time.
I've never
would.
been.
Yeah, you would.
See, I've never taken acid or.
Yeah, you'd have a blast.
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You would-
Never
Yeah.
taken
Shrooms,
acid
but
or shrooms?
That's shrooms. I've taken. Never, I don't.
That might be
I'm
time.
guessing it's the same. Why?
Well, it's
Should we do that on the show?
Should we all try that one day?
No way.
That would be
it a
fucking
fucked up
horrible.
Dude,
show.
you're gonna have a fucking mystical experience on fucking air.
Oh my god!
freaking out.
No, you don't want that.
Nope.
I'm reading a good book on it actually right now. Michael Pollan's book. It's a bestseller. It's about
LSD?
It's about all psychedelics and how they're, I mean, the studies were done like that counterculture back in the 50s and 60s. Like it was moving. Like psychedelics were essentially going to be part of society. They were testing it for alcoholism, PTSD, all that stuff, and they were coming up with good fucking results. And it got shut down for multiple reasons. And now you're seeing the resurgence right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back into the forefront, and and then now you're going to be hearing about psilocybin, LSD, and things like that being treatment for all sorts of fucking ailments because there's awesome results
Yeah.
if done properly.
We were talking about Leo. Nick Donovan said J-Lo would be the version. She married everyone.
But she's getting married.
Yeah, marriage
So maybe-
different. Shuts it down.
No,
Yeah.
you can't get married.
You can't
Nah.
get
That's
this
what I'm
thing on
saying.
you.
Like
No,
you're
you can't
just
be married.
single out there, and she's just
Yeah.
slinging.
Is there
fucking
any?
No, there is zero.
It's hard to find. You can't
No.
find a girl.
Paris Hilton?
Who?
Yeah, but who has she?
I don't even know if she
Who's she
exists
been
after
with?
the sex tape. It
Huh?
was the worst blowjob ever.
No, I
let's
mean like
say.
a real
It
good
was
actor.
so bad. It was so bad. What is that? You got to fix that, Joe.
It's not me. I think it says.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, if one of them's got to get on it.
Let's go from one
So
sexaholic
we're
to
going into
Sexaholic to another?
another. Yeah.
Tiger's
Tiger.
back.
Tiger's back, and Harry's
It's a
fired
great
up.
segue.
It was.
You
It's
know,
easy,
very
man.
good segue.
Tiger, how happy were you, Harry?
I was fucking pumped. Are you kidding? We were watching it together.
I know.
It's fucking awesome, man. From
Why-
Saturday to Sunday, it was just once you knew he was in it on Saturday, and it was like, here we go. You know, that's all we wanted. That's all we said. Just be on the leaderboard on Sunday, and he was there, and he was there, and he was. The Molinari wasn't making mistakes though, man. It was
Yeah.
like it's gonna be tough to make up 2 strokes, and then they both go in the water at 12.
That
It
was right
like,
when it hit.
holy shit! I go, they're both in. Those are bogeys. They opened the door, and he fucking ran right through. It was awesome. Some of the shots he made were that putt he had at 9. Still, did you see that putt?
Yeah.
I mean, riding like the fucking second cut line, coming all the way, like just stupid shit. Like Tiger's back.
You know what
We
I
were saying it last year.
Yeah.
He was back
He was
last
so
year.
close.
Well,
He
not
was
back.
so
Now
clo-
he's back. Whitting is back.
No, I don't agree with that. I
See,
don't agree
I
with that.
disagree with you.
Because it's hard to win tournaments. It's
Yes.
hard to be the winner.
It's hard to win
It's-
World Series.
it's harder to be in-
NBA Finals.
Listen,
you can
it's
still
harder
be a
to be in
Hall
the
of
top
Fame.
5 for multiple tournaments.
Yes.
It's harder to do that. He was doing that last year. He was in the top all
Yeah.
the time. He just couldn't win one.
But what I'm saying is, once you win one, once you get that
You-
taste,
it was coming.
that's the
He
only
won the
thing.
last tournament last year.
No, I'm saying Masters. Once he already had 4. All right, before this. So the only way
Not
to
many
put,
guys win the Masters. man.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying because he has 4.
Yep.
To put him back on top is to win
Fucking
again.
awesome.
That's the only way I think people would
well,
have said
he
he's
did
on
it-
top.
He did it as loud as you can possibly do
He
it.
did.
He didn't just win the
That
PGA
crowd- that
Championship.
crowd was
he
like
won
Woodstock.
the fucking Masters. It
Yeah.
The
was
crowd was
awesome,
like
man.
Woodstock. They were all rooting for him.
Yeah.
Every single person was. They were going nuts.
It's hard not to root for the comeback story.
Well, this is like
Dude, we were. He was
It's an amazing-
so.
it's an
It's such a
amazing
fucking story.
Yeah.
well, President Trump's giving him a huge award. now.
Whatever, man. Everyone's in his ass now. So,
No, it's true.
you know.
But it was like
Nobody
a,
would touch him fucking 10 years
No,
ago.
he.
When
Dude, can
he's-
you
he
imagine?
lost
This is what,
everything.
this
he's
is what I'm
getting
saying.
attacked by his wife with a baseball bat.
that was
He's-
great.
his
Not-
hookers are fucking
Yeah.
Who
coming
were the
out.
two that
Hookers are
stayed with
coming
him?
out. Nike,
Nike-
drops you. You
Oh,
pill
Nike
addict.
dropped him.
Nike dropped him.
Yeah,
it was
Nike
up.
dropped
It was
him.
up.
Gatorade dropped him too, right?
Yeah.
The big
Dude,
labels
he went from
dropped him,
here
man.
to fucking. They
Who's
chopped him
Who's
down.
the
Yes.
card company? Upper Deck. Is that
No,
it?
Buick.
Dude, he was done.
He 2 people stayed with him.
So
I
maybe
would
he-
have to look it
Yeah.
up.
Fucking
Alright.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, right there you go.
Right? He had a Jerry Maguire.
Yeah,
stick
Jerry, one guy. I'm just saying, it's a great story, and you wanted him to do it. He did it on the Super Bowl stage. He won the biggest one.
And a lot of people still hate him. That's what I found out,
That's fine.
which is crazy.
Wow, like who in particular? Well, you're hearing a
it
lot
was
of.
just going to work. So I'm not. I'm just saying, out of people that I didn't even I don't associate with sports-wise. They were like, hey, did you watch the Master? I can't root for that Tiger. I got that a lot. But I kept saying to them the same thing. But you watched.
That's it.
But you watched.
Everybody watched.
You can watch to hate them. You can watch to root for them.
Yes.
Golf fucking
You still
loves
love
them. They're back. Like,
Yeah.
Because
it's
he was
just different,
he was up
man.
here and then he was down in
Yeah,
the gutter.
and now he's back here. He's
Yeah.
not just Tiger's coming. He's at the fucking top of the mountain
And
again.
he did it the way that you used to always say,
It's a
Joe,
great story, man.
How he's down, and then on Sunday you just keep him close and you watch him. You
This
watch
is the
him, then
first
he takes over.
time-
That's his typical way.
Well, listen. No, it's not.
No.
This is the first time he's ever come back being down on a Sunday and won a major. He's never
First
done
time ever?
it.
Yeah.
Ever. He's never done it. Every major he's won, he's been ahead going in. They're chasing him.
He was ahead on Sunday.
No,
No.
he was behind.
He was
It
behind.
was the first time he's ever been behind and won a tournament. A
I mean,
big
he was still
tournament.
on the leader. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't.
He wasn't
ahead.
first. When people had to chase Tiger, it was over. No one was going to catch him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's also not used to catching other people, and he did it.
For some reason, I
So
swear
maybe
to God,
that's what he
caught.
needed last year for, right? Like last year, like taught him to be behind.
Yeah.
And how to fucking
Dude, he's
how to
humbled.
play.
He's completely
completely
humbled.
humble.
Now.
There you go.
Like he's cool with the fans. You know, like before he was a dick.
He
wouldn't.
was.
Yeah, but now he's like completely humbled now.
Yeah.
He's cool. I mean, look at him. He's like a real dude now. He's all like he was fucking fired up.
Yeah.
man, after that was over, his kids were there. Just the story's good, man. If you don't like the story, you got some problems going on in your life.
You could argue that Tiger Woods at his peak and pinnacle was the biggest sports star ever.
Yeah.
You
It's like
can argue
Muhammad
that. He
Ali,
was that
Tiger
big.
Woods. He was that. You're right.
No,
Because
but
he
let-
made golf
Name me an
big.
athlete.
Exactly. That's
He brought.
why.
You're
How many-
right.
how
He
many-
made
Whatever,
golf.
all of it.
How
Nike
many
made
athletes-
him like a fucking absolute icon.
How
He's an
many
icon.
athletes can change a sport? Think about that. Completely change a sport.
Because NFL
been a
because
handful.
because of him.
Yeah, Babe
One
Ruth.
guy.
Yeah.
Think about it.
You can count him on one hand.
Muhammad Ali. You said it. Babe Ruth.
Revolutionary fucking player.
Tiger Woods.
So my thing is, and I'm not condoning, like he did some reprehensible shit. All right, fine, but
What did he do?
yeah, what do they do that a lot of people?
What didn't
fucking-
he? What didn't he do?
What did he do wrong that half of America doesn't?
I
do?
agree.
It's just because he's in the spotlight.
I agree. I think there's a lot of motherfuckers that are doing the same shit as he is. There's no doubt about it. But everybody puts these fucking. He's too big to be able to do normal people shit.
That's right.
It's
He's
like
too big to be
he
caught.
can't even be normal.
You
He's
can be normal,
He's still a
just
fucking
can't-
normal dude. That's
He
that's
can do
what-
that shit, but you get caught doing it. That's where it's.
And your life's over.
Yeah.
Well, that's just stupid, though. You know.
Yeah,
It
you're
sucks.
right.
People should just start to put everybody on the same fucking playing field. Like
No, I agree though
Very human.
because it's golf, and it was known as a boring sport
Of
or a
course.
slower sport. For
Yeah.
him to take that over and make young kids interested,
You didn't
they-
have young, good athletes playing golf.
No.
They were
No.
playing something else. Now you got these great athletes are trying to be great golfers, and they're good.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are fucking real good. Tiger
Yeah.
didn't have to play against guys like this. When he was coming up, they were older guys.
Yeah.
These kids can smash. You know, they
got
take
people
care of their
interested in
bodies.
golf.
They have their focus. You know, there's
Look at the leaderboard on Sunday.
It's a great
It was like
leaderboard.
-9, -9, -10, -10, -11.
forget the
-30.
numbers.
It was just
Look
crazy.
at the names that were up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah.
how many.
Yeah.
How many people were that close to winning it together? It
Yeah.
was that competitive.
It was a great.
It could have gone into a playoff.
It could have.
Yeah, if
That would have been great.
you missed that last putt.
Yeah.
He almost made it the first one too.
And he was going for
Nah.
it. He wanted to end it like that.
He was
Rim
that
job.
close.
I thought it was in.
Rim job.
When it went out, I was like, "Oh no fucking way!" That was like line right up, and then it just caught the edge.
Yeah.
yeah. We all know that feeling.
So what do you think he did that night?
You should shave his head that night,
Yeah,
but he
man,
didn't.
he's got to get rid of those spots, bro. He's got
just-
a couple fucking nests up there.
He's fucking Tiger Woods.
He
Who
looks
cares?
like his head looks
I think
like
it's the
one of
funniest
those.
when they first take their hats off after the
Looks like a
tournament's
different
over.
person.
Everyone does though. Everyone's got like
It's
their
courtesy.
tan here,
Yeah.
their
His-
white here. They got
his
the
head
fucking
looks
line
like
across their
a
head.
lollipop that fell on the floor in a fucking hair salon, where it's got like
Wow, that's actually
No,
You know
it's,
what I
it's a
mean? Like-
fucking mess.
it is.
It's a fucking
it's just
mess.
patches.
Man.
It's
yeah,
just
man.
patchy, like you're trying to get the hair off the lollipop.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
He
like.
looks like a burn victim after like 8
who's
months.
who's the the guy in England who's bald? The priest. God damn it.
This is
Prince,
This priest I follow on
Prince,
Instagram.
See, it's the priest coming up
Prince,
again.
God damn it, help
William?
Prince Williams, he's bald.
Balding.
No, Prince Williams
damn it.
is bald, and like you would think somebody that has that much money and that much fame, somebody would, like a stylist, would be like, hey man, you gotta do this. Tiger Woods has that much money and that much fame, you think somebody would do that. Maybe he's just at the point he don't give a fuck.
Maybe he doesn't.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
I
He
think
probably
they all-
is.
I think.
And good for him. Who cares?
I think if he played on TV without a hat on, he would definitely give a fuck.
yeah,
The fact that he has a hat on,
That
he's not like
helps.
LeBron. Like LeBron has to fucking watch video
Yeah.
and see
Good
his
point.
fucking bald
Good
head
point,
all the
John.
time.
Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Tiger doesn't fucking have to see it.
Just real quick when he wins
Yeah,
something.
that's enough to be like, shit.
All right, Eric.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get that Nike back on.
Yeah, it's Sunday. We had Game of Thrones, Tiger. It's a House Rules April 17th, Wednesday. Shout out to Jim and Jess Coney. We're watching. They text me and said that they started the show watching and
Well, they have a
cousin
kid.
fucking
They have a kid named after
Arya.
Arya.
Yeah,
Is that
after
right?
Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how big of fans they are.
Wow.
They said they were like they tuned in and we're talking about
Kid.
cousin fucking. I'm like, well,
So they tuned out.
I don't
that
know.
was
I'm
it?
hoping they're still listening.
No, they're
but-
not.
That
They
didn't
went
lock
to
him
bed.
in. No,
Nah.
that should have hooked
I
him
thought
right
I
in.
thought that would hook him right
That
in.
would have hooked me, and I've been like, cousin fucking really?
Well,
That's
I'm gonna
The
give a
last
quick
podcast-
shout out on Monday, the Boston Marathon. We had him in June on the show. Our boy
Chucky.
Chucky ran in the marathon. Shout out Chucky.
Good
Shout
job,
out, man.
Chu.
I don't
Congrats,
know,
That's
I
awesome.
don't know
That's
how
an
he did, but he did
accomplishment.
good. But yeah,
Yeah, I just saw his post. It
just
was
a
like,
run in that is good.
yeah, just to get in it. He's just
Training, yeah.
he keeps
That's
training. He
iconic.
did Chicago. He went out in L.A. Now he's here.
That's
He was
fucking
saying,
awesome,
remember,
man.
he was here and he was saying, I got to qualify for Chicago.
Yep.
Qualify
York.
for New. It's like you had to qualify for all those, and his goal was to get into the Boston Marathon.
He's
That's
fucking
big.
doing it,
And he
man.
And he said
fucking
the
did it.
hardest part was to get to the race. Like he said, to like physically find, it's so packed up there. To
Oh,
get,
sure. I
get
can
in.
imagine. Boston's narrow, man. Getting
Yeah.
through. Yeah, I can imagine. That was awesome, though.
Good for
Good
him.
for him.
Fuck yeah, man.
We're going into Easter weekend. Talked Game of Thrones, Tiger Woods. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs right now are wild.
Let's go to the NHL real
We can
quick.
start with the NHL. Tampa Bay was the best team
by far.
by far. Best record, swept.
They were the Golden State of the NBA.
And they got swept?
And they got
Swept.
swept in the first round.
And the Blue
swept.
Jackets
I
last
didn't
night were
realize
pretty
they were
much
like that.
mocking them
Yeah.
after they swept.
How
So
does
what-
that happen?
what
How do you
happened?
go from being...
What
wait a
happened
minute.
to him?
That's
Was
got to
the-
be an
I mean, the Blue Jackets are
No.
good.
Did the goalie get hot? Like, what happened?
Or did he...
I didn't watch any.
They
of the
they
game.
won last night. They won 6-2. I mean,
So-
they just smoked them.
Well, once it was 3-0, they probably took their spirit. So
Yeah,
they just
it's-
laid down last night. But
Tam-
what happened?
Tampa Bay Lightning's tweet last night. We don't have any words. We know you don't want to hear them. We understand your anger, your frustration, your sadness, everything you're feeling. We get it. This isn't the ending we imagined. We certainly not the one we wanted. Thank you for being there the entire way.
It's so sad.
So
Right.
sad. Well, because it's Tampa. They got nothing down
They
there.
do
They're,
got
they're,
nothing.
Dude, they were hands down
got
the best
75
team in the regular
degrees.
season by far, blowing out teams like everything. They just
And the Islanders are in it.
and
Didn't
the
they
Penguins. That's I said. Penguins won back-to-back in 2016, and then the year before
15 and 16.
15, 16, 16, 17. Then Capitals won. They won
Yeah.
back-to-back. They just got swept by the Islanders.
It's good for hockey, though.
Oh
too.
yeah, bringing
You know?
different teams.
When
it
you have
fixed?
a
Well, you
team,
got a New York team
Is it
in there.
fixed?
That's good.
you,
There's
yes.
a fix?
Is it fixed?
No, you can't fix hockey, can you? Don't tell me that.
But I was telling you this, and I don't know if everybody says because it's coming up, the Kentucky Derby is the fastest 2 minutes in sports or the quickest, whatever they say.
That's awesome.
Hockey, the last 2 minutes, if a team's down by one goal,
And when they pull the
it is
goalie?
it is the quickest game ever. Is the most entertainment 2 minutes that you can watch
I
because you're
agree.
sitting there, and I was watching the other night, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, and then they pull the goalie, you see it happen, then it goes back and it's icing, or they have a chance because the goal's wide open. They come
exciting.
back.
It is.
It is so crazy that those 2 minutes. I don't think any other sport is even close. And hockey is also the biggest team sport now. I'm
Convinced, yeah.
convinced.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Just because, all right, basketball has now turned to ISO basketball. That if you have your best player, you spread out the court, you let that guy go. Baseball, it's an individual sport because
Pitcher,
you're
catcher.
a pitcher, catcher, and
Yep.
stuff. NFL,
There's a lot of guys.
obviously, Antonio Brown don't give a shit. Le'Veon Bell will sit out for a whole year.
Yeah.
That's just the sport that we live in. NHL, those guys are in it to win it the whole time. The bench, every single person, the coach, they're all crazy. Like, it's just...
Well, I mean, we said a couple years ago, the guy from Dallas Stars had a heart attack on the bench. He was pronounced dead, and came back to life, and he wanted to go back into the game. LeBron James will sit on the bench because he's got a fucking hangnail.
Yeah.
I mean,
these guys are nuts. I'm not suggesting.
Yeah.
He died and came back.
He was pronounced dead. Yeah.
Why?
Like Nikki Six.
Did
He's
he
like
get?
Nikki Six out there.
Wow. He fucking wait. He's shooting up here. Boy, what happened to him? He got knocked out. Like got checked into the boards and.
I don't know, but anyways,
Cardiac?
it's the NBA playoffs have started, and I feel like the NBA playoffs have been pretty boring so far. The Celtics are facing Indiana. The minute the
His
game
heart stopped. They saved him, brought him back to life. Rich Peverly, Dallas Stars.
The minute the game started with the
2016.
Celtics, Pacers and stuff, it's like, all right, Celtics should walk through this. Milwaukee, Detroit, Milwaukee should walk through this and stuff. The first round is not that good right now for the NBA.
I agree.
For the NHL to have the Lightning, the best team, get knocked down and put them on the map, and then you have the Penguins, who's a known Pittsburgh. It's a title.
Now it's
town.
open.
You're gonna make it.
It's
You're gonna
open.
pay attention.
You're paying attention now. And that's what I think is so good about the NHL. Like, because most of the time, I think it was last year and stuff, I'm always tuning into every NBA game. Right now, I'm tuning into hockey before I go to NBA. So,
Yeah. No, it's definitely more entertaining. There's
Interesting.
first round of the NBA playoffs can be kind of boring.
yeah.
It can
I think
be.
that they should
'Cause
go
you
back
kinda
to
know
5
what-
games.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
7-game series,
It's too long for the first round.
When did they stop? They stopped when Denver knocked off. Remember the Nuggets with Mutombo? Who
Yeah.
did they knock off? Was it Houston?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
And after
Peyton and Sean Kemp and those guys.
after that, the
You're
NBA
right.
was like, "Fuck this,"
But it's good, man.
It is better though. It would be better if it was 5.
because you get a team
you
that's not
steal
supposed
game
to.
1, it's huge now.
Huge.
Because now you're like, okay, we win 2 more, we win this fucking
Yeah.
series. But when it's 7, you can give games away. Be like, all right, we'll get the next one.
What is
You
it
know
in the
what I mean?
MLB? Because I can't think right now.
5.
It's
first round.
5.
Yeah.
First round after the wild card.
If anything, baseball should be 7, and it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right.
I think baseball should be 7 first
Because
round.
a 5-game series,
One pitcher gets hot, and
they
boom,
could go 2
see you
games.
later.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
in the NBA, it should be the other way around. Give it 5 and give it some juice, like you said, like the NHL has.
Yeah, because you want to see those teams. You want to see the upsets,
Yeah.
especially
You wanna see
if your
The
team's
only
not
time,
in.
the only time you'll get a good NBA playoff game first round is if it's a game 7. If you get
Yeah.
a game
Yeah.
7 somewhere,
Yeah.
you know, it does. Then you'll tune in.
Yeah.
But that's it. Otherwise, it's just like, you know who's gonna win, pretty much. You know,
Yeah.
so
I mean, the Giannis show.
yeah.
The
they're
Nets,
not-
though,
they're not
the
gonna lose a
Nets,
game
the
here.
first night put on a show. Their
They
bench did.
and then the next night, you know, you kind of
It
figured
came back to reality.
Yeah, you kind of figured Philly would get them. That one could go. I don't know. Maybe that series goes a little ways. But these other ones.
Golden State losing was pretty cool.
But
That
but
was
the Clippers beating Golden State
down
last
31.
night. That was fucking. That was a game. Did you guys see? Did anybody see it?
Yeah.
You watching it?
I
last
watched
night?
the
I
highlights.
didn't get to
Dude,
see
I
it.
literally had it
Lost.
on. I wasn't even paying attention to it. It was just on in the background. I was scrolling through my phone. And
Well,
I'm
I
like,
saw the updates on my
it's
phone
18,
coming
it's
back.
12. I'm like, 12. I saw when it was 12, I'm like, I'll at least watch. They're still going to lose.
Yeah.
8 and then 6. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
man, they
right?
might- and then a couple plays at the end with Lou Williams. I'm like, if they take the lead, it's over. You know what I mean? If they ever go ahead, it's over. They're not. Golden State was done. They just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, we can't score. We don't know what to do right
They
now.
look spent.
And these guys were feeling themselves. Doc Rivers has done an incredible job with that team.
He's a good coach, man.
Unbelievable, man. Those guys have no stars on that team. They got a lot of good players, and they all play fucking hard. All of them do.
In the NBA, that's all you have to do, I feel.
No, normally the stars win in the NBA. Normally
No,
this
no,
type
I mean-
of team doesn't do well in the
Yeah.
NBA. But these guys are showing you, man. They're just the kid Beverly that they have. He sets the tone.
Who's the
With
kid guarding KD?
Pat Beverly.
Okay.
He sets the tone. His defense, and it just feeds off to the other guys. And once they started coming back, man, it was nice to see because it's fucking Golden State, and they're going to be hard.
Yeah.
And Boogie's out.
He got
for the
for
playoff.
what?
He
The
tore
rest of it?
He's gone.
Yeah.
He
What
tore.
Tore quad.
He tore his quad. It's over. He's out.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's retired now.
He should.
Poor guy, man. He's fucking.
Actually, I was looking for. I sent it to you guys last week that he's coming out with his Showtime show what's the fucking chances of this about his comeback and
Oh,
about
fuck.
about
No.
I swear to God, it has Calipari in there. It has how he
That
he
sucks.
fell in love with the game again and stuff. And I was like, man, I really want to watch this.
They
Dude,
might
Achilles-
have to
Achilles-
put that on the shelf. bro.
Achilles injuries like that when you're a big guy,
Oh,
they don't
no.
usually
Well,
come back, man.
because you're
They
strength,
never- they
you're
never
trying to
come back.
strengthen this,
Yeah.
and then
And you
something
got-
else gets weak.
Right, and that size, it can't be easy. I'm just guessing.
It's such a-
Johnny, you would know.
It's
An
such a
Achilles
big
injury for a
tendon,
7-footer that's 240 pounds has got to be hard.
Yeah, I don't.
And he tore his his
I would
quad,
imagine.
you said?
Tore his quad. Just tore his quad. That's like
So you have a partial torn quad. So, yeah, that must be fucking, yeah.
when he went down, you're like, that doesn't look good. And then he was just like, oh fuck.
Did it
Like, he
curl
wasn't
up?
getting up.
Did it,
Yeah.
like, roll
That set back Golden State, you feel?
No,
No.
I don't think it set him back.
Does it help
I mean,
him?
they had that extra push.
I
with
tell
him.
you what, the Clippers at least made it somewhat interesting. They won that game. That's a 31-point comeback. That's got to stick with them a little bit. You know what I mean? Now you can't get comfortable if
Well,
they're ahead of any
we
game.
said this
Doc.
last week. That's what you got to hope for.
If they can just make it interesting, if they can win one
That's
in,
sad,
if
bro.
they win one in LA, it makes it somewhat interesting.
You got to give credit to Doc.
A lot
Still
of
got
credit.
it.
No, man, he's
Doc's
one of the
always-
best
he's
coaches.
never
in the league.
did not
He's
have.
never-
No, I know, but for
no.
a while he seemed like when his son was there, it was like
He's getting every fucking ounce out of that team. That's good coaching. Every ounce he's getting out of that team. They
And
have no
then-
business being in the playoffs, and
and
they
then-
just keep playing well.
And then the next night, the Nuggets took the same speech that Doc made to come back. They
Yeah.
said
They were about to be down 2-0, and they came
Murray
back.
was
Didn't miss any shots.
Jesus.
So we'll see, man. I mean, you tell me what else is going on in hockey besides those series. How the
Bruins
Bruins doing?
just tied it up tonight.
And what about the other ones? Are those good?
Yeah,
But Joe's a big Flames guy. He
I love the
loves-
Flames.
loves
Yeah,
the
that was
Flames.
my team at the beginning.
Flames, huh?
Calgary?
Calgary.
Who's the best player in the Flames?
He has
Who's their stud?
Yeah,
he
who's
has
their
no
star?
clue.
How can
I
you?
don't know.
I didn't. That's not my team. That
He
was
just
my
said-
pick at the beginning of the
pick at the
playoffs.
beginning.
Just like their
Because he
Colorado's
likes
like their
2-1.
colors.
like it's devilish and
Yeah.
666.
Shot
No,
of
they were
devil.
good this year. Predators, Stars are winning 5-0 right now. Nashville was up 2-1 in that series.
It's like
Caps are up 2-1 against the Hurricanes. Series is tied with the Blues and the Jets. Vegas is running away with their series against the Sharks. I mean, Vegas could make a run again this year. They've been good since they've been put in as an expansion team. Now that Tampa's out, Bruins got a shot. Calgary.
I like to see the Bruins
Jets,
do well.
Winnipeg Jets are good. Knights. The whole playoffs are.
It's
We've
it's
said it
just like
before.
it's just like Harry said. A game 7.
You need some
or
sevens.
a game 7 or elimination game. A
Yes.
game
Yeah.
6.
Yep.
Any of those games are big in any sport, and that's what makes business.
That's what
happen.
you hope for. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, all right, whatever happens in these games, get us to a game 7. That'll make everybody interested because those do or die games, no matter what sport it is, those are the best.
You got Harry dressed up like it's fucking game 7 of the World Series right now.
A 2-game series
Yeah.
with the.
I like it.
This is just common attire for me, boys. It's baseball season.
It is.
I
What's
like
the
the
problem?
hat.
I got that hat.
I didn't have a plain, just standard Yankee hat.
You
I
bought
have
him
all the
that?
crazy ones. I just
Well,
wanted
nice.
a regular.
What?
Joe got it for you.
Joe
Yeah.
got it for me.
That's really sweet.
Yeah,
of you.
that's really sweet. Did you
Yeah.
get a hat?
It's a nice, friendly thing to do.
I don't get it.
I didn't get a hat. I
What do I
didn't get
get?
nothing.
Nah.
Yeah.
Did you
got
want a
pat on
hat?
the
I've
back?
never seen you wear a
You
hat.
got a shirt today.
I did get a shirt
Sure.
today.
I didn't get a shirt today.
No.
Joey got me
what
a
is
nice
with that,
flannel.
man?
I don't know.
I got your hoodie in my car. Just make sure you stop.
You
by.
sure? Probably not.
I swear to God, I
It's
got
in
a
the
whole
car. Go
box.
ask for it when you leave.
I'll give you the medium, schmedium.
I like your. What do you
Scott's
think about
going
your shirt
hunting.
you got
He's
there?
going hunting with that
Yeah.
shirt tomorrow. Duck
Show it
hunting.
to the people.
Well, I
People-
mean,
I'll give him a little strip tease. You know.
Yeah, here, man.
look at that thing.
Joey Pots and Pants.
Joey, what you
Shalaba-
doing? Is he going to be in the
Shalaba
woods?
modeling. I feel like you should go like cow hunting in that for some weird
Cow
reason.
hunting. You don't do any hunting. in this thing.
Cow hunting.
Cow hunting.
I'm going to go out and start picking off some cows.
Because you think that camouflage.
Honestly, I feel like this is what you would wear if you were like in a barbecue eating contest or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like. There you go.
Like it,
You're a big vest guy, though.
I do.
Are
like
you a
vests.
vest guy?
I like vests.
Vesty.
Do you always
Yeah.
wear? Do do you always wear a shirt inside the vest, or you go with the gun sometimes?
Ooh.
You know what? I think
you should let the
for the summer you should do that.
I feel like
You're
get-
gonna wear that in
you'll
the
get-
summer. You're gonna be sweating
You
balls
really
yeah, but his
sweaty.
guns will be out.
Yeah,
you know,
it
he'd be
doesn't
like-
matter.
yeah.
at the
Sweat.
beach wearing
The
his
sweat
cow
yeah.
camo.
Exactly.
Hey guys, I'm here.
That's it.
House rules.
But
Some cut off jeans.
you could imagine like like a lumberjack contest or like something like that.
yeah,
Lumberjack?
log rolling.
yeah, log rolling.
I really
Axe
feel like the
throwing.
barbecue contest, like when they're
Wing
making
eating?
when you're making ribs and stuff. Who has the best ribs? Like
You-
this
you
guy.
would?
Here comes Bob. He got
Yeah.
his
You
ribs.
gotta
man.
gain some weight.
2019 best
Yeah.
brisket.
Best brisket.
You
that
gotta
there
gain
is.
some weight, maybe a little
You do.
facial
You gotta
hair.
get a lot of beard and
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Some more beard.
Yeah,
a lot
you
of
could wear
beard.
that though. That would
Yeah,
look
some nose
free
hair,
nature.
too. Yeah.
The nose hair coming out.
Yeah, you have the nose hair, that you know,
Brisket.
Spice. Yeah,
You gotta be able to
I
go
do
camping.
My
Pulled
own
pork.
rub. My own rub.
Yeah, you need to buy a smoker now and get
That's-
your own, make your own barbecue
Own rub.
sauce.
Yep. Just try anything.
Hey,
Start in a bowling league.
I don't know about that. Just like the show.
maybe that was the point. Like we're talking about it.
It worked. Good job,
Yeah,
Joe.
Just
You
like
did it.
advertising.
I mean, that's
What? That's advertising?
it is. Look at it.
Yeah. Maybe you could make these at Angie's.
Fatigue pizza shirts. Be fucking awesome. Going to war every day.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
You wanted some fried chicken. You could wear that and go eat your fried chicken.
Just go kill your own fried chicken. Bring it back.
Yeah.
We are veering
We
away
are definitely
from
done with
We got
this.
nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easter
End it,
Sundays.
man.
Anybody
Easter-
do anything fun on Sunday?
This
Easter Sunday. You guys eating some meat?
You do like Easter egg hunts with the kids.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the
Scott
I
morning.
still
likes
got
Easter
I
for
got an Easter
chocolate.
basket still. Yeah.
You still get one?
Oh yes.
From
No,
who?
request
Who get
one.
you one?
My parents, they have to.
Your parents buy
I don't-
Easter basket?
There's no.
It's
They'll
awesome.
be doing
You
that.
gotta
when I'm
have a
50.
kid, bro.
I do need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need a kid,
One.
man.
Yeah. You said that to me on Sunday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. You just naturally would be a very
Yeah.
good dad.
Watching Space
Well, because we were
Jam,
talking
Yeah.
about
Easter egg
Space Jam.
baskets.
He said, you know, you
Well,
said
he was
you
here
said
Sunday,
Tiger.
and Zoe disappeared for a second. He was acting like, "Where'd you go?" You know, like, "Where?" Yeah, he was
Heart
freaking
attack.
out.
Why?
Because
'Cause
I
he
went
didn't know
to the
what she weighed,
bathroom.
huh?
He
Yeah.
went outside to have a smoke. Gone in 2 seconds, man. I'm telling you, quick piss. I was like, holy shit,
I
kid's
lost her.
gone.
We lost him.
Yeah.
My heart started pounding.
But where could they? There's somewhere in the house. It's not
Yeah,
like
but
you got
still, you
outside.
don't know what kids are doing, man. You were juggling knives at that age, you know?
Was that?
You can't do that.
Fuck!
You were fucking sharp as a little kid, Joe.
I was what?
Insane.
I was
kind of-
insane.
what kind of
Joe
knives?
Joe used to always go into my dad had like his power tools and stuff, and Joe was always in there like grabbing
Oh,
like
God.
something like a hammer.
I remember
or-
that he had.
You don't remember that stretch you went when you were fucking juggling saws?
I remember he had. My dad had in the garage. He had mace. I don't know why it was
yeah.
in the garage.
What it tastes like?
Like,
Yo,
exactly
I
what it is.
sprayed myself with it like an
course you
idiot.
did, yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with me?
Johnny said it right. He goes, yeah, so I found mace. John goes, "What it tastes like, bro?" I know
I
what
knew
the
it.
smell.
No, but it tastes like pepper.
Joe was a little kid.
Sucked.
If my mom had a candle, Joe would automatically like stick his finger right in the wax and then just like start playing with it. My mom was like,
Would you
"Stop
start
doing
crying?
that." No, he liked it. He's a fucking sicko.
I was a psycho.
Why do you think he asked girls to pour wax on him and stuff? Come on, bring
Are
me
you into
back.
that?
Yeah.
Look at
know
that.
I didn't know that. The
Sick,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut me, you know.
I used to
Ah.
stick
You
my
know what
fingers in the
happens?
outlets.
This
Touch the wet
this
paint.
type of deviant behavior
Yeah.
Yes.
just starts escalating.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right,
What
that's
does it?
right,
What does it
John.
lead to?
Eventually, they're gonna want to like
Start
put some,
cutting.
like,
cousin fuck?
maybe not cousin. Oh no! You never seen videos like they actually have to. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to like orgasm.
See Joe's
without weird
taking a
shit,
girl home
bro.
for the
Really?
first time. He's like,
Yeah.
bring her inside. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna go get the wax. He's got this big ball. He's start torching this fucking kid.
Come on, girl. Come on, hit me with this, yeah. That's what I need.
All right.
Was I that big of
No,
a
hold
psycho?
on. Oh, let me chain myself up. But you gotta swallow the fucking key. There's no way I'm getting out of this shit.
It's true though,
Wait,
man.
you want me to get the knife? Just get the fucking knife.
Nice. Cut me.
Why is it
Trust
always
me.
got to go at me though? Like even today, you said, "Oh,
Oh,
you're like,
this is great.
where's where's the Fallout puppy? And Scott's like, Joe had a blanket. And I'm like, okay, I did have a
You
blanket.
did come back quick with
Right?
the
You're like, Joe,
We're like, what? Dude, he was that loser. Like, wouldn't drop it. Like,
Wait,
I had it.
I had
did
one.
he have a blankie in high school?
He was like
No.
4. I like remember having like
He's
kids.
4.
Yeah, but I remember having
He's
kids
4
over.
years
Oh,
old.
it was my brother with the blanket and his binky. And
Dude,
all.
I
I
like
listen,
the big
Joe.
Oh, come on.
Here we go again.
I had a binky.
I had a blanket.
I had a blanket.
I had a blanket too, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I had a
makes
blanket.
sense. Yeah,
I had
Did you
one.
play with wax.
Not the
Nice.
wax part.
Did you
know?
like touch wet paint and put your fingers in outlets?
No, I
and
avoided
shit?
that stuff.
I tried to
Most
like
part.
my dad said that I was like literally trying to kill
Joe was the
myself.
kid that other like parents didn't want their kids going
No.
over and be like, the fetting kid? No, wait a minute.
no,
Well,
no.
Scott's a nice boy.
Not
Nice.
that one. The
That's
other-
exactly.
Scott's fine. It's the other one we're worried about
one.
over there.
Be careful.
This kid's
playing
always-
with knives.
This kid's playing with knives and licking sockets.
I can just picture you're having a
Check
pass.
this out,
you're
dude.
having a pass.
It's fucking sick.
What I
This
always
is a little
wanted,
jolt.
yeah.
It was a
Always
little
wanted-
jolt.
It was just one. I had to push it to the edge. Everything. I just wanted to get a little further. See what else would
That's your
happen.
personality, man.
Yeah.
That's what it
You're an
is.
explorer, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was always that way. Don't touch the wet paint. Don't touch that. Don't do this.
Cool if
I
I bring
want
my
to do
cousin-
that.
Prime example.
Don't do
tell
this.
kids what-
I want to do that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You
I
want
don't
to
know
watch
why.
Game of Thrones, cousin, and try out stuff, cousin.
That's
I don't. Well,
That's
thank God
true.
the Fenton family doesn't talk to their cousins, and
you're safe there.
we don't have family really.
Nobody fucking me.
Cousin Danny was watching to start
Jackie from the
show.
restaurant.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I didn't know that was a cousin.
here we go. I'm out.
All right.
House
House
See you guys
rules
next
going
week.
into Easter weekend.
Praise
We're
the
out.
Lord.
resurrection of Christ.
Out.